All right, welcome back to Hardcore Headquarters. We are on episode 5 of the Alexander the Great series as Mongolia. Before we get started, if you guys like this series, make sure you comment on what exactly you liked about it. If you had me do something different, comment that. And if you really like the content, like and subscribe, please. But let's get into it. Last episode, we were moving our forces up through this 300 style mountain pass to take his capital. Essentially, we were able to take 2 of his cities. So now we're just going to keep going up there while we try to build some wonders in our non-capital cities to get the bonus of cities other than your capital city. With a wonder, get plus 10% production and culture doubled if they are on a different continent. Awesome. All right. So let's just kind of get into it and get moving. We're getting attacked. This is kind of expected. Jose Rizal does not want to lose the game in Antiquity Age. So let's think about this for a second. So we have a few units here we could attack, but I like defending more because he's going to lose more health. In fact, what I want to do, let's start building fortifications here. And then you, my friend, are also going to build fortifications. And then we're going to swap with you. Let's get the ranged units away. And then you guys will also just start building fortifications so that we can defend the newly acquired cities that we've gotten. We do have a promotion. We will promote this guy. What I like about... let's think here. Alright, so I love this promotion. Bastion, land units within the combat radius complete fortifications 1 turn faster. So what this means is that typically any normal fortification build is going to take 2 turns. But with this, boom, I should be able to... He should build fortifications same turn here. It's really good for defense. Highly recommend you do it. And then for you, I think we're gonna skip with you. And I'm just going to get this scout out of the way. All right. We are looking good. Let's do a little growth opportunity here. I like going fishing boats here, right? Let's make sure that we actually have, okay, we have a fishing quay. We do not have a harbor. So what I want to do here is I do want to grab that fishing boat, and then I'm going to come here and see if I can buy a harbor. I'll place that right there. That'll give us 4 production, which will translate into 4 extra gold that we'll be able to use in our other cities and towns. Okay, so I am going to support this science. I like that. I want to take advantage of him diplomatically before we start attacking him. It's free science, essentially. So we'll hit next turn. He's coming in. He's really attacking me pretty hard here. In fact, now I'm inclined to save this spearman. Bring out this spearman. Boom. He can move after deploying. And then we will... I guess we can't... Oh, fortifications already exist. All right, great. So we'll just skip with you. And then you... Yep, give that a little attack there on that quadrireme. And then for you, I think we're just going to put you to sleep for now. We're going to kill these guys, and then we'll start moving up. But... I wish there was a way for me... I think there is. Okay. Yeah, if I move him up... I can start attacking any units that try and come into this water area. Okay, so let's heal with you. And let's heal with you. We are going to move the commander up here. The idea is to bring this commander right between this river and this mountain tile, so we can maybe flank him on the west side. And for you, we're just going to come down here and we're going to see what other cities he has available for the taking over here to the southeast of the scout. Let's go down to production. We're in our capital. We do not want to build any wonders. There are none to build currently. What do we want to build? Oh man, you know what? I was playing... I'm doing a collab series right now with my brother, who's also a streamer, Ultimate Yum Yum. He does not use mods, so I'm going to have to save the game and then jump back in with my mods installed. I don't have my map tax or anything, so just give me 1 second. Save the game. Boom. Save. And then exit to main menu. Okay, great. We're back in. Got my map tax back. We're good to go. Looks much better. I like being able to plan like this, so I have a really good video on how to build cities with map text. If you're interested in watching that, go check that out. But let's get back into it. It looks like the military aid action from Charlemagne targeting me has completed. Is there a way for me to get that? I can get military aid. I can grab cultural exchange. I'm going to do that. I have the Diplo to be able to do it. Why not spend it? I want to get every advantage I possibly can against Jose Rizal. If I can take him out completely, I will do it. All right, so we don't have... It looks like we do have a barracks place over here somewhere, but there's no bridge yet to get it. So I would much rather just go for the villa here, just to increase the happiness in this city. And then what we're going to do in this city, I think, an altar. I can't remember. What was our religious choice here? 15% production towards training military units. I don't really need that right now, so I think I'm going to skip out on the altar. Instead, I'm going to increase the production in this city by building a barracks over top this woodcutter. Boom, we've done that. That gives us a growth opportunity. I think now I want to just focus production here because this city is going to end up building the Oracle. So let's come in here. We do have a slot for our salts. We'll do that. We'll throw that in the capital. Our capital is mainly going to be our source of military units because it's not going to be building wonders. So it will eventually run out of things to build. So let's go to next turn. It's really important that you kind of identify... Oh, he wants a peace deal. Absolutely not. Reject. It's really important that you identify, like, what your city's utility is going to be. Like, it's one thing to place districts and be like, okay, I'm going to build all these things. But, like, what's the purpose of the city? Like, for instance, my capital, it's really designed to pump out military units quickly when I need them. That's what it's there for. And then any kind of other infrastructure, you know, I can get while I don't need units. Whereas this city is going to be solely designed to build wonders. And once it's done with that one wonder, we'll try and get one of these cities to basically do the same thing. But, you know, your cities have, you know, some cities can have basically a science-focused city or a culture-focused city or a growth-focused city, you know, whatever it is. So we're going to take this guy. We are going to automate exploration with you. We will attack the quadrireme. And, ooh, you're getting attacked pretty hard there, buddy. You come back. Give him a whack in the water. Awesome. Love that. Let's pop you back in. We'll get a fresh unit out there. We will heal. And then what I'm going to do also is pop you in, pop you out, gain ground by attacking him, killing that unit. I'm going to pop you up one. And then I'm going to start... Oh, I can't put any units in this guy. That's crazy. Okay, so you're packed in, which means you're not. And now you're almost packed in. So let's move you up one then. We'll promote you. And we're going to move our chariots up to kind of get a lay of the land. He doesn't have anything in his capital. This is going to be a really easy capital steal here. If I can move this scout up, I'll do a quick lookout. There are some barb units here that he's dealing with. It looks like he has the Great Stele. We will be able to steal that from him. That'll be nice. And we are at my least favorite mechanic in the game. I really hope they get rid of this. We'll just read it off. A strange year. After the rains, harder and heavier than before, unusual verdure covers the fields. Rats and mice follow, and farmers who smiled at their earlier fortune now crease their brows in frustration. And worse, at the fringes of the land, illness spreads. So what this is, it's a crisis. These always happen at about 70% of the era, for each era. So you come in here, and it's going to give you basically like a negative effect that you're going to have to pick. So, for instance, like +2 science, +2 science on science buildings in infected settlements, but -4 gold on science buildings in infected settlements. So basically, the infection is going to spread. I think it's stupid. And this one's +5 on altars that are infected settlements, but -10 gold on altars. I'm going to take prognosis because I'm not going to build a whole lot of science buildings, I think. So we'll just take that, confirm, and we'll forget about it because that mechanic sucks. Okay. We're moving in. He's attacking. We are able to build the Oracle. Really good stuff here. And do I want to change anything? Not really. We'll just hit confirm there. Let's attack and kill this guy. And now I just want you to keep healing, I think. And I'm going to move my commander up towards his capital, and I'll move my ranged / siege unit up there as well. We'll move you up one, we'll move you back one, just getting ready for this onslaught that he's about to take on. We will promote you. You will heal. You will heal. I want fresh units going in. We're going to wait a little bit maybe to see what these guys do, and we're going to skip. As for you, I do love the idea of getting marble placed on grassland, tundra, and marine. Do I have any grassland over here? I mean, I think it's all plains and desert for the most part. Yeah, so I don't really need that. I'm going to skip out on the marble for now. We'll take the woodcutter, I think. The woodcutter's a good option. And for our next build, what do we want to build next? Gate of All Nations has been built. We don't need honor. We're not going to research this at all. Looks like terracotta armies also have been built. 30% production towards training infantry and range units could be good if we need it, but the thing is I don't think we do need it. So I'm going to skip out on this as well. If I take a look at Mongolian antiquity, I've researched everything, so I can forget about that. And really, I have two immediate options. One would be the Colosseum, which has not been built, and then I would get +2 happiness in all settlements for a policy card option. That's a really good one. I'm going to have a lot of settlements. I like entertainment going this way. Whereas I could get Emily Bell, which has been built by another player, so that's kind of a waste. And I would get a lot of food in all of my settlements. I would much rather go for entertainment, because if I can build the Colosseum in another city, it's just going to make my culture output and my production output insane. I think it's production, right? Yep, production and culture. That'd be just nuts. Okay, we're going to hit next turn. Looks like these barbs are starting to make their way over closer to us, so we will have to deal with that. Let's see. We'll attack and we'll kill it. That's fine. He has a unit over here. Let's be careful of that. And it looks like he's got some walls here too that we're going to have to take out. Let's move our army commander up 1, 2, boom, you 2. You jump out there and you jump there to skip. And I think I'm going to start moving you up as well. I want you to be on alert. And then we just hit next turn. Things are looking really good. I'm convinced that we won this era. Like, for sure, definitely won it. Okay, so here's another example of this really crappy mechanic that they put in. A minor outbreak has occurred in the settlement of Alexandria, Daloon Bulldog. During this turn, there were 0 tiles damaged, 0 population lost, and 0 tiles gained fertility. So, it's important for this crisis. There's different ones. But for this crisis, this city is obviously infected. If you zoom in here, you can see the crows. You can see like the poisonous gas thing. If there was a unit in here, that unit would take damage. So if you see this like notification, don't completely ignore it. Like you want to get, you know, your units out of there so they don't die. But this city is infected. If we want to come in here and just take a look at our policy cards, where are you? For the crises, +2 science on science buildings and infected setup. We don't have any science buildings, so essentially we're just not seeing a positive or a negative from this. But we will eventually, I guess, get science buildings. We can wait to build those maybe, who knows. Let's take this guy. We're going to move you up to help assist. I'll move you up. Ooh, actually, I do want to attack this. I want to take out his Navy units as best as I can. In fact, I almost like the idea of buying a galley just to defend our coasts, and I'm gonna do that for sure. Okay, so let's move. I want to. Yeah, let's pillage it. We'll heal up, full health. It might have been a waste of a pillage, but not a big deal. We will move our ranged unit up to the coast up here, along with our commander. We will move our chariots into position as well, and we'll take the iron for the extra combat strength for infantry units. Okay, looks like we have access to turtles now. That's wonderful. And then the settlement is in unrest. 6 turns until you can purchase or change focus. Okay. Well, that sucks, I guess. Let's build a monument. We're going to build a monument. I guess I can't build it there? Why can't I build it there? What is this? Why can I not build a monument there? That is so stupid. Oh no, I'm stupid. Okay, I don't have a bridge yet. That's fine. But that's okay because I want to build the Oracle in this city, and I think, ooh, that sucks. That's the only place that I wouldn't want to build the Oracle, but I think it's worth it. It's definitely worth it. Let's go for it. We're gonna grab the Oracle, and then I'll come in here and delete these map tacks. We have 18 turns until we get it, and we're going to grab anything that gives us the most production possible, which is just one of these woodcutters. We'll do that. Now we're getting 16 turns. We'll get to grow again in 2 turns. And for the turtles, I think I'm just going to throw it in there. But honestly, like, who has the most warehouse buildings? You have 1, 2, 3, 4. Huh. 4 warehouse buildings. Let's do that. That's going to give us an extra 4 culture. We can get rid of this. I don't need that right now. And we can throw the turtles up there to give us that extra boost to culture that we might need. Let's get next turn. We're getting attacked a bunch. Let's attack him. He's dead. We're going to heal up with our galley this time. It looks like he brought his quadrireme closer to his city, so I'll attack that again. And then I'm going to move up my range unit here. He's not going to be able to attack just yet, so I'll move my commander up there. I'll move my chariot up there to defend the commander. We will... Is this city infected? No, it's not. We'll heal with you, and we'll skip with you. Actually, no. I'm going to not heal with you. I'm going to back you out. And then I'm going to place another chariot here so you can heal up. I have so many units that I can use to just swap out for healing. It's insane. And then this guy's also done. So I'm going to move him up here. Throw out my ranged unit to attack his ship yet again. And now the onslaught of his capital has begun. The agenda of Charlemagne has changed your relationship. Don't really care. We're still allies. Your chariot was attacked. Cool, cool. And an unmet city-state has been defeated. All things I really don't care about. So let's just maybe skip with you for now. Yeah, we'll skip. We'll skip with you as well. And you can just work your way towards them to help. For my capital city, not quite sure what I want to do. There's an option for a garden up here. We do have it pinned, so we might as well just build it. We're going to build the garden out there. And now really the only thing left for pinning as far as our capital is, library, science buildings, production buildings, which I don't even know if I want to build just based on the crisis. And that's why I hate that mechanic so much. Don't you want to build different things in the game? Like, why would you stop me or incentivize me from not building? I don't know. I just don't think it's fun. I think it's annoying. Okay. We'll move you up 1. We'll move you up 1. And now you can attack. That's fine. So we'll attack. Boom. We'll attack the ship. Bam, bam, bam. This guy's still healing, so we're going to keep that going. And you can just go on alert. As for the commander, I think we're going to move the commander right up on top of this chariot in case we need to swap out some units. And we can just skip with you. Actually, better yet, we're going to make a fortification with you. Oh yeah, we're looking really, really good. We do have this migrant here. This settlement cannot expand right now. Okay, I think this is part of the... I hate this. This is part of the crisis mechanic. Basically, I get a migrant, and then I'm going to take that migrant and install him in another one of these cities, and then that city's going to get infected too. So I want to move this to a city that's not doing any science, which is going to be this town right here. Cool, it's just going to give it an extra population, whatever. I don't know. I think it's annoying. Let's pop you here. We'll throw you into one of these commanders. We'll do the same with you. And we'll just move you up. We're getting close to taking the capital city of Jose Rizal. Hit next turn. All right, he's starting to bring back some semblance of a defense. That will be quickly squashed. Attack, attack, attack. Phenomenal. Looking really, really good. We'll throw this guy in there as well. And then what I want to do is I want to drop you back and then throw out a spearman here. And yet again, we have another full health unit. This is great because I have 3 other full health units in here and then 4 in here. And I can just keep swapping them out to defend against his basically reinforcements that are coming in to try and save his city. It's not going to work. Somebody built the Oracle. That sucks. We're not going to be able to get that wonder. But is there something else we can build? We can build the Mundo Perdido. This is +1 science on improvements and happiness on districts on tropical terrain in this settlement. The question is, I guess I have a few tropical, but it's mostly plains. I don't know if I want to build that in here. So I think instead of building that, I'm going to go for a monument now, but it's still not letting me build it because it's not connected. So to connect that, I would need to build maybe a warehouse building. Maybe? I don't see any warehouse buildings. So now this would be the situation to where I would build the altar right here just to bridge the gap. And we'll just come in here, grab the mine, no big deal. And we're going to grab the +20% culture for 10 turns. Okay. I think the only one that really makes sense here is going to be tool making. Gives us a little bit of extra production and a little bit of extra science. We'll take that. You come back. I want to save you, and you might be dead now. We'll see. Thanks to that quadrireme. All right, move you up. I don't know whose city this is. And I think you guys can just skip as we take down the walls. I'm going to reject this. I don't want him to make wonders. I'm rejecting that. All right, so we'll hit next turn. We are at 74% of the age. Getting attacked pretty hard by this quadrireme. That sucks. We'll just move you back, I guess. Hopefully he survives. If not, scouts are meant to die. Like, your scouts are all going to die at one point in the game. The longer they survive, the better, because they get you more information about the map. But they will die. It's just going to happen. We did get a promotion on our commander. I think what I want to do with my commander... Let's do this. Let's pop you out right there. I'm going to move you up 1. Okay. And after I'm done moving you up 1, I'm going to promote you to get the Bastion promotion. That's going to give us a little bit of extra defense as these guys try to get back into their city. For this commander, I'm going to move you up. And eventually what I would like to do is move him like right here, potentially. But I also want to be cognizant that he has units in here as well. So I'm going to attack, and then if I can move you up there, that would be great. All right, so we took care of the ship. If I were to come up here now, I can start using my galley to start attacking other units on his coast, to start pushing them towards my basically gauntlet of chariots. The antiquity age is 75%. A minor outbreak has occurred in this town. Doesn't have any units, doesn't look like it has any science buildings, so not really affecting me. The foreign settlement of Hastings has added rubies, cool. And then Charlemagne has declared war on Jose Rizal. I love to hear that. That's great news. Okay, and then we have this guy who is going to heal. All right, we are back down in our capital, and we need to decide what do we want to build down here. Now that I have basically Jose Rizal taken care of, there is something to be said about building a preemptive defense against Charlemagne. And how I do that is I'm going to build one of these guys, and I'll either send him up here to this city or maybe up here to this town. We'll see. Oops, dropped my headphones there. But basically, we want to build a ranged defense here, and then maybe have a couple units fill the gaps if we need to. But I don't think we will, because we're going to do some pretty quick work of his capital here as we get closer to the end of the age. Okay, you've gotten here. We will settle you here. It's gonna, I think, infect the city, which really sucks. We'll take the food and production, and we'll hit next turn. Let's see if that's actually what the mechanic does. Okay, maybe not. Maybe it takes a couple turns, but I really thought that's what it did. Oh, whatever, doesn't matter. I'm going to ignore that as much as I can. Looks like the scout survived, so we can bring him back up here, to our town to heal. And for you, I think we're just going to move you up, and we're just going to keep doing some serious damage on these walls. Yep, perfect. And we'll just keep attacking. I guess you can't. So let's do something here. We'll get you in there. And I think we're gonna pop the chariot out. We'll move you up. We'll pop you in. I want to. What I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to see if by popping him out here, can I hit? No, but what I can do is like I can have a ranged defense on top of our heavy chariots. So I'll just do that. In the meantime, I will pop you here, trying to not use any movement so I can get these shots in. And we're going to just... Yeah, okay, we're going to build now. Settlement is unrest 1 turn until you can purchase or change focus. Okay, I don't care. Let's see... I think now it's time to build this monument. Yep, that's what we want. We want a ton of culture in here. And then we're going to move to build another woodcutter. I think that's the move. As for you, you can skip. And maybe you jump in there, and then we'll throw out a fresh chariot. And then I'm going to have you heal. Boom! Alright, looking real good on the war front. Looks like his other city's getting attacked up here. That's unfortunate. So he's got a lot to deal with right now. And, man, someone's built Sanchi Supta. The settlement of Alexandria Dalun Balag is free from plague. Love to hear that. Which means we can start building those science buildings now without fear of a negative impact. We'll attack. Bang. We'll attack. And then for you... I think we can just throw you in here, I guess. And then we'll build some fortifications. All right, let's move down our heavy chariot here. We're going to auto-explore the scout. Seems safe enough now to get him out of that lookout position and move him over here to see what else we're missing. We will heal with you. And our range unit is complete. We'll build probably like 1 more range unit, but it might also be time to start branching out and getting these districts as well. So let's grab 1 more range unit for a preemptive defense, and then we can start thinking about infrastructure in the capital city. Okay, wow, we're getting attacked still, but it does look like we're going to be able to take his capital city fairly soon. So I'll attack with my galley, and I will attack with my range unit, and I will attack again with my range unit. We're going to just keep skipping with these guys. We'll swap you guys out so that you don't take any more damage. And I'm going to heal with you. As for you, we're just going to keep pushing on those fishing boats. And now I think I can buy... Why can I not buy a harbor? Have I not researched harbors? I probably haven't. No, I definitely did. I can definitely build harbors. Why do you not have one? That's so weird. Oh, it has a harbor. Okay, so I can just delete that then. That's fine. I guess what I could do... All right, let's figure this out. Let's grab 1, 2, 3, 4. We can get down here closer to the gypsum. And for technology, what do we want to build for tech? I like going for the blacksmith here. I really like going for the lighthouse. But we have to start thinking about wonders as well. I mean, it doesn't look like we can build any crazy wonders. I would love to get the mausoleum at Halicarnassus. The first time each cavalry unit is destroyed, it respawns in the closest settlement you own at 25% HP. It must be placed on flat terrain and adjacent to coast. I think we're going to rush this as quickly as possible. In fact, I almost want to switch this out. And actually, I don't need to switch it out. I can keep building it. I can just buy the library, put it there. And then I guess we'll buy a harbor and put it there. Sure. Just spend our gold. Now we'll get there just a little bit quicker so we can build that mausoleum. I really want to get that. That's a good wonder for playing as Mongolia with Alexander the Great. Okay. He wants to give me one of his towns. I'm going to reject him. Like I said, if a civilization that you're at war with is requesting peace, that means they are desperate. The AI won't do it unless they know they're about to lose. It's just usually how every Civ game has been over the years. So, I'll attack. Boom. Now, not to say, there are situations to where it is smart to take peace. I'm not saying never take peace, but, you know, not all the time. We'll attack. Boom. We'll attack yet again. Ooh, not able to take it. That stinks. So we're just going to heal up. And then I think for you, we're going to run away from that archer. Yep, we're going to run. You, my friend, are going to come up to this town. And now that this is done, we can start thinking about branching out here. I want to get to that mausoleum as quickly as possible. So we're going to branch by building... Oh my goodness. We need a big branch, actually. That stinks. We got to do it, though. I feel like we have to do it. So let's go... The best way to do it would be this. Yeah, we'll do it over here. Granary. Boom. That's going to take a turn. And then we can grab a little bit more production. Actually, do we want to grab some science or culture? Not really. Let's grab the production. I don't really like doing specialists in the early game, personally. It might be good, I don't know, but like I just don't really like doing it. Okay, a lot of big things we just unlocked. We were able to get rites and rituals, which gives us +2 happiness in all settlements. We're able to build the Colosseum, potentially. We get a +1 settlement limit, so now we're at 7 out of 8. And we get +2 tourism for our celebrations, which is really, really nice. So I am going to take out one of these. I don't know yet. I think we'll take out the +2 influence. Yeah, and we'll throw in rites and rituals. Confirm that. We will, I think, attack with you first. Bam, and we can move our galley up now and get a better idea of what other units he has. We'll attack. What I want to do now is I want to move you back so I can throw out a spearman here. I can throw this guy back to heal. I'll take this chariot. Oh, maybe not. Hold on. Let's think about this. Let's take this spearman, move you there. District is captured now. We can take this spearman, put you there, and then we can attack this. Bang. We're going to take this capital. Oh my god, we're going to take it. We do have a minor outbreak in the capital. No units down there, so nothing to really worry about. And somebody has built Birsa. Okay. Let's heal up with you. Let's heal up with you. And I think now I want to start moving my commander up here to give it a little bit of an extra bonus. We'll build fortifications, and we'll just keep defending as we onslaught his capital. All right, so, man, this stinks. I can't repair anything. Or let me rephrase that. I can't spend money to repair things. So I have to actually just do it. And I'm going to do that because my building's not working, doesn't do anything for my city. So we're doing that. Now I can build the Colosseum. I do love the idea of building the Colosseum. I would like to build it somewhere that gives me good adjacency. And I think that's either like right here or right here maybe, or here would be good. But I like this better because it doesn't get rid of my woodcutter tiles. So let's go for a Colosseum. No, this wouldn't be good. It would be better over here. Or here. Maybe I should just build it right here next to... Yeah. I don't want to get rid of these tiles because I have plans to build science and production buildings there. So I'm going to build the Coliseum right there. 13 turns it's going to take. Let's go on to see what else we can get. We said we didn't really care about the Emily Bell because someone's already built it. Someone's built the Mausoleum of Theodoric. I don't really need gold. I think... Now we're getting to a point in the game where I don't really need any of this. I mean, Angkor Wat could be good. And so could Monk's Mound. So I think just we'll go for citizenship and kind of make an assessment as we get closer to the end of the tech tree. Let's hit next. We can skip with you, I think. Boom. He's really doing everything he can. It's just not working, though. All right, someone's done a triumph. Great. The research collaboration from Charlemagne has been completed. Can I do anything else with you? No, I can't. I can steal some government secrets and some tech, which I will do. Yeah, let's... I like the idea of us continuously attacking those walls. I do need to start bringing this guy up to help. And I want to not lose you as a unit. So let's bring out this chariot. And we'll just heal with you guys. Perfect. It's been a slog, but I think we're going to get a total of at least 3 cities, if not 4. We might be able to take this one up here. I don't really know if I want it, but the capital I definitely want. I mean, that's a prize. So let's, I like pillaging. Why not? Free 40 gold. And we'll move this guy over to the west. Wow. Okay, that sucks. Lots of barbarian war stuff going over here. So you're in position. I'm going to actually chill with you. We'll hit next turn. We're getting slammed. Someone's built Monk's Mound. So going back into that earlier discussion we were having, right, is I might have wanted to get Monk's Mound, but now I can't, so we're not going to go that way. Monk's Mound's been done. Military aid with Charlemagne's been completed, and cultural exchange. So I'm going to go back in there and renew those if I can. Oh, I can't. Why not? That's odd. Okay. And lovely, we get to continue this really crappy mechanic. We get +1 crisis policy slot. So we got another one at 80% of the age. At 90%, we'll get one more, and then the age will eventually just end. Let's... Okay, auto explorer. Okay. Bam, 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 bam. Let's throw you inside. We'll... Oh, no, I did not want to do that. That was a misclick. That was a really bad misclick. We could... Let's throw this chariot right here and attack. We'll kill it. We can defend this guy. That's actually probably a really good move, actually. I like doing that. And we'll attack these walls and build fortifications. Heal. Skip. Skip. And attack. Bam! Alright, cool. So it looks like we're going to be able to take this guy out, and then we have one more walls to take care of. We'll move you up 1. And I think you're dead, buddy, but that's okay. Scouts are meant to die. We did get another migrant. Migrant, I think I'm going to send up to this town. And as for you, we have this crisis. We'll get to that. I am not worried about the crisis policy slots. I want to think as least about that as possible. We do have an option to build something else. I guess I could use this as a bridge with an amphitheater. I really could do that. That's not the worst idea in the world. It would give me 5 culture. That's not terrible. And then we could start building these things. We did get a promotion on our commander, so let's go look at that. I like the idea of promoting across again, vice promoting down. So we're going to do that. We'll grab the assault. And then we get to choose this really bad mechanic. All right, so we can either get +2 food in towns, but -15 healing in all units. I don't like that because we're at war. +5 happiness in infected settlements with a commander stationed. But -5 happiness in settlements with no altar. That I think is manageable. Like I can come in there, grab that, and then, like for instance, come here and just buy an altar. Boom. Well, now that 25 happiness went down to 20 happiness, and then I just save up my gold and keep doing that. So I'll take that one. You stay the way you are. Don't change. Boom, 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 boom. We're getting really, really close to taking this thing. Let's attack. Let's attack. And then if I can get a whack on you. Yep, we'll get a whack on you. As for you, do you want to really start hitting them hard on these units that are trying to come back? So let's throw out a chariot here. We might be able to kill that. We will. And then we can throw out I want to throw this guy out, actually. Yeah, we'll throw you out. We can heal with you. And then I can throw out a chariot up here to attack. Oh, I don't want to do that. We'll build fortifications. Okay. Looking really good. Looking really nice. We'll move you up 1. Gain more ground in this city. And then you, I guess, just heal. We don't really need you to do anything. Chariot, you can heal as well. Oh, the scout survived. That's insane. I don't know how he survived that. He definitely should have died. All right, let's grab the woodcutter. All right, next turn. Looks like someone's done another triumph, and then our spearman got attacked. Okay. I want to attack with my galley first, because this is going to be like the last thing that he's going to be able to do to help with this war. And then we can attack there. And now that that's dead, what I can do is park you in there, bring you out, give you an attack, and I can bring you out as well and give you another attack. Oh, why did you not? Okay, that stinks. We'll bring you back inside and then put a healthier chariot out there to heal. And then you jump back in here. We'll bring a healthier chariot out for you. You can attack, and you're dead. Oh, man. Love this. Okay. One more district to take out, and then we have his capital. We're really, really looking nice here. And on top of that, like, our commanders are getting tons of experience. I mean, look at this guy. He has 6 promotions, and he's about to get another one. Crazy. Okay. Let's, we'll bring you back in here. We're going to heal you guys up, I think. I want to heal you up. And then you just escape so we can get you healed up as well. All right, next turn. Oh, no. Somebody's built the Colosseum. That stinks. All right, somebody built Colosseum. We will get a wonder in here, hopefully, at some point. You can build the Mundo Perdido, I guess. But that's not even like a good wonder. I would much rather you build them. We're taking a risk here, but we're going to wait to build a mausoleum in this city. This would be a good city to have it. It's got to be built on flat land, right? Let's double check that we're right here. It's got to be built on flat land adjacent to coast. We can easily make that happen. Okay, yeah, you just be on alert. You come down. And then you... I don't even know what to do with you. Alright, let's just park you, I guess. We can attack. We can attack. Boom, boom, boom. And then I'm just going to start bringing this guy down, just get a little extra scouting information. And, yep, that galley's pretty much done with his purpose. You can come back down here and defend this. It will be nice. I think eventually I am going to want to take this city, because it will be nice to have this little... I don't even know what to call this, but like this inland sea will be great to be able to control in the future. So I think I will take this city at one point. For you, I want you to heal. I want you to come down. We'll try and avoid that barbarian archer as best as possible. You heal. You heal. And then, oh, what are you doing with a naked commander out here all by yourself? Why would you do that? See, the AI sometimes, I think it's just so dumb. Okay. What do we want to build here? We can build an amphitheater right here. I do like doing that. We'll turn that into a quarter. And we have 2 triumphs that were completed. And the settlement, our capital, is free from plague. That's great news. As for you, I think these guys get more experience, your commanders, if they kill other commanders. So I'm going to wait to attack him for a second. Instead, what I'm going to do is attack his walls, and then I'm going to pack him and bring this other ranged unit out so I can just keep annihilating this district. I am going to bring you in, and I am going to bring you in for healing. And what we can do now is pop our commander out here. And jump here. I think we can kill this commander and get a little bit of extra experience for that. I'll give him 5 instead of 4. So it does give you a little bit extra. Nothing too crazy, but, you know, adds up. So let's throw you inside there. We're getting consolidated armies now as we get ready to take this capital city. And I'm going to add you to that settlement and just grab a farm. You're just going to be a farming city, I think. In fact, can I change that now? Because you have you have plantation, farm. That's perfect. Let's turn you into a farming town. We'll hit OK. Can I buy anything in here? I do want to get an altar in here because of the crisis. And yeah, you can support that, absolutely. We'll get a little bit of extra combat strength. Okay, he really is doing everything he can to keep this. But it's just not going to happen. I mean, look at this. Boom, 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 dead. Now I need to take care of this guy. He's got some guys coming in. We're going to move you back. And we'll move you back as well. I don't like this up here. Where are these guys coming from? It's obviously a city-state. I just don't... They're probably over here. Or maybe up there. I'm not quite sure. But you do get a promotion. Let's grab that. I like +3 combat strength from fortifications for land units within the command unit. That's just really good for defense. We're going to grab that. And now I'm just going to bring you into a safe zone to heal. Okay, next turn we should be able to take the capital. Oh no, what are you doing? Where did that come from? What the heck? That's so stupid. Okay, he's retreating, which is great news. So we are going to come... Yeah, I'm going to attack him, I think. You're safer up here. I don't like you down with spearmen. So what I'll do now... I will load you. And I will unload you back. And then I can load a chariot here to take. We have taken the capital city of Jose Rizal. And we've got a triumph. I think this is our first one. Have a level 8 commander. Gain an army commander with 3 promotions. Nice. So we'll explain these a little bit, the triumph mechanic, as we get to the next age. But essentially what I did was, if you're familiar with the base game, like you could do these quests, essentially. Like that's not what they were called, but they essentially were quests. And if you completed them, you would get a bunch of points to spend in the next age. They kind of changed it a lot to where now you have quests, but if you do them, the next age you'll be able to pick from the rewards that you got for all the quests that you completed in the previous age. So for instance, next age, if I wanted to, I could get a free army commander with 3 promotions, which honestly I'm probably going to do. And then First Blood, first to conquer a capital city, I get that one. Gain 1 promotion for free on all commanders, including future commanders. That's really, really good. Wow. Okay. So yeah, I'll probably do that because my unique commander next age is going to be just insane. This is going to be a nutty game that we're going to be playing here. Major outbreak has occurred in the settlement of Arag. So, like I said before, because I have an outbreak here, you can see which tiles it's affecting. It's these 3. I'm going to move this guy out of harm's way so he doesn't take any damage. And then we have some promotions that we need to allocate. So I will promote you down to land units within the command radius heal 5 HP after attacking. That is so good. And then we get now what's called a commendation. So when you're promoting your army commanders, if you get one of these different sections down to the very bottom, you get what's called a commendation point. And doing each one will give you an extra commendation point. So for instance, I can get Valor, gain the grant second wind commander ability, grants a land unit within command radius 1 extra attack and 2 movement points. That comes in very handy. Duty, gain the heroic assault ability, deal direct damage to a unit in the command radius that has the same domain as the commander. I'm not really quite sure what that means, to be honest with you. I don't usually take it. And then service +1 movement for land units within the command radius. This one's okay. I think this is more situational than anything. Merit is +1 combat radius range. Very good. I like to pick this up maybe second or third merit. Or third commendation, I should say. But this is probably the best one to start with, at least. +5 combat strength for land units within the command radius. We're going to take that. We're going to confirm. And now we just have an absolute stud of an army commander. Someone's built the Great Library. Chariot was attacked. Yeah, whatever. Scout died. The capital of Hawaii has been captured by Mongolia. And then we have, I think, another commander promotion here. We're definitely going to go down and do this again. The complete fortifications 1 turn faster. I think that's so strong. So we'll take that. I want to heal. And we need to think now. Let's throw the chariot there to heal and defend against the spearman. And then, I guess this guy, you just skip. Right? Yeah, you guys all skip and heal. Let's heal up. Let's skip. Let's skip. Let's skip. And we'll put you on alert. And we're definitely going to keep this settlement. Absolutely. It's his capital. We'll grab the 20% culture for 10 turns. Hit confirm. Don't really need anything in here, so we'll just keep the social policies that we have. And for you, you have completed your amphitheater. What the heck? Oh no, I built a library over here and I didn't even know it. That's fine, we'll just do that. Let's come in here and just delete these then. But I guess, no, we could just build the academy there. Yeah, Academy Blacksmith, that's fine. We can keep that. The bridge is not completely a waste of time. Okay, I do want to throw the rubies, get those online. Boom. And then, nope, we're just going to keep the same government we have. Okay, last thing that I want to do after I'm done. Oh, no, I have to add something. We'll just add oratory. All right. Last thing I want to do before ending this turn is I think it's high time now that Jose Rizal, we leave him alone. I will keep Jose Rizal in the game. He only has 1 city left, but we will propose peace with him. Thank you. I don't like... Okay, this is another suggestion that I would like to give, is in Civ 6, you could trade resources, you could trade things, but in 7, it doesn't seem like you can really trade anything other than cities, which I think is like a really wasted opportunity. They could have really expounded upon, and I think they will at some point, like maybe an expansion or something, but this could be a lot better. Civ 6 was way better when it came to doing peace deals and ending wars. But we are going to propose this peace deal. We'll take it. We'll hit right-click. Boom. Yep, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Now, let's do a little recap. All right, this is going to be the end of the episode. Before we end it, let's talk about a few things, right? We haven't gotten our main goal of building a wonder just yet. We're working on that, right? We have 2 turns left in military training, and then we get started on ironworking so we can build the mausoleum. That's a long-term goal that we have in Alexandria, Daloon, Bulldog. We were able to take 3 of his cities, one of those being his capital, during that war with Jose Rizal. And honestly, I think we won this age. If we were to compare ourselves between Charlemagne, Jose Rizal, and ourselves on this continent, I think we've definitely won the age. And why do I say that, right? Let's filter. If we come into the, if you find it up here, you can look at view legacies, and then you can filter it to completed ones. These are the ones that I completed, so I'll get to use these in the next stage. Next stage, I'm gaining an army commander with 3 promotions. And then also next stage, I'm gaining an extra promotion for free on all of my commanders, including future commanders. So not only is this going to get 3 promotions, it's going to get 4. I'll have a third one, and then this one's going to go up to 9, and this one's going to go up to 4. So I'm going to have 3 really, really strong commanders to use as Mongolia, and they're going to be a unique commander that I'm going to use with Keshigs to take over the world, essentially. So yeah, that's going to be episode 5 of Alexander the Great. Tune in next episode where I think we're just going to play out the age. I don't really feel like going to war anymore. Maybe we'll take this. I don't know, but I have a good relationship with Charlemagne. But thank you guys for watching. If you guys like this content, like and subscribe, comment. Tune in for episode 6 of Alexander the Great. Thanks for watching.